Well, you made good contact with that one. Break a leg out there. Hopefully you have a good round. All right, this one will hang in there on the fairway. Like to see it. Second shot here on the first. Great chip shot there. Pure. That's pure. Starting things off under par today. Just a fantastic start here. All right, let's go. Par 3, second hole. You can do this. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Second shot here on hole number 2. Oh, it's a good drop. And that'll work for your birdie. Chipping it on in there. Well done. Well, that's worth taking another look at. Now we will tee up on the third hole. Oh man, you got a hold of that one. There you go. That's what you want. Here's an 11-footer. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. So good. That was a fantastic shot. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. Well, this should be in the fairway. Here's your second shot on the fourth. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. I think this starts off straight enough, then it'll go right. Boom, and that's your fourth birdie of the day. And it's a par 5 here on the 5th. Well done. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Come on, bite. Oh, close. Pretty close with that chip. And here we go for the birdie. Great work. That's your 5th birdie today. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Nicely done. And this shot's about 100 yards from the pin. Well, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Oh, pretty good with the chipper there. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. Okay, 7th hole's a par 3. Maybe this will kick left. Oh, you dialed that one in. Very nice. Nice approach. Good stuff. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. Okay, here we go. 8th hole is a par 4. From the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Nicely played out of that bunker. Okay, 19 feet. Well, this has my attention. Continuing. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. Teeing up now on hole number 9. It's a nice looking tee shot. This approaches into an elevated green. That was well played. This one's a 7-footer. Man, you're making this fun to watch. That's your 8th birdie of the round. Current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. Okay, we're starting the back 9 of this course with a par 4. Okay, there we go. Good shot. Here's a 10-foot putt. I think we got a left to right break here. Yes, that's perfection. Nice job, birdie. And it is a 2-stroke lead at the moment for our leader. And here we go, par 3, 11th hole. And we're going right of the pin. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Okay, out of that sand and onto the green. I'm liking it. And drop this one in for your par. And the score is currently 9 under par. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. You can tell just by the sound that that was hit with extreme force. All right, second shot on the 12th. setting up 6 feet from the cup. And after that one, 10 under. And now we tee this one up on the 13th hole. Yep, that's going to do. This shot's about 80 yards out. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Well done out of that sand. Just a medium putt here. Okay, for the save. It could be a good one. And that'll do for par. Well done. And the person in the #1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. And the 14th hole is upon us. Let's have a good drive here. This is a par 4. And this one off the downslope. This is going to get some extra yards. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work. Putting for eagle. This for eagle. Starting this one out pretty good. Still going good. Can it? And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Our current leader is ahead by 4 strokes as we check the board here. And this is a short par 4 we're taking the hack out of right now. Not what you wanted, I guess. It's setting up in the green side rough. Seven-foot putt coming up. It looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Teeing up now in a par 5. It's not all that long. drive. That was some power. Setting up about 115 yards out. Okay, you're on the green. You're somewhere on the green. Don't even know if you'll see the hole from there. And from here, I don't know, like maybe we should measure this in yards instead of feet. It's so far away. Hopefully you get it close though. Yikes, that went right by. Here we go, birdie putt. And sitting at 14 under par after that hole. And up next is the par 3, 17th. Ooh, firm on this one, I think. Hang on, this? No, I think this one might play. Nicely done, well judged. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. We are working with the tailwind on this hole. Nothing wrong with that. And here's our second shot on the 18th. Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that. 5 feet to the cup from here. And today you get to finish your round with the birdie. That's a great way to do it, I think. And with that, I say goodbye. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon.
Hello and welcome back to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. We're picking up the action at the 10th. Let's get into it.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
This is his second shot.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, almost went in. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
The 11th at Torrey Pines South plays downhill, but it's still a long par 3.
Yeah, and not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Opting for the 4-iron here. And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And he can now go and grab the putter because he's found the green. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Putt is underway.
Oh, and gets the putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Nice up and down there. Not a very difficult bunker shot, but nice to get it up and down nonetheless.
And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Wow, what a shot. All right, Henny, What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. 13 is a really cool par 5, the first of 2 in the inward 6 holes here, but you've got to know your drive if you want to get there in 2.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Well played, mate. A 3-time victor already this season. Oh, absolutely flushed. 8 under for the day. Let's check in with Tom Kim, shall we? Has he holed it? Let's get back to it, shall we? All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He'll like the look good where he's standing on this leaderboard. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Well, after watching that, Tom Kim's thinking to himself, I better up my game here.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. 15 works slightly back inland here at Torrey Pines South, but you still need plenty of focus.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Now let's head to Tom Kim.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right. Great shot indeed.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Standing over his second shot. Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt to get to double digits under the card. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Well, the finish at Torrey Pines South captivates everyone. It really starts here at the 16th, par 3 playing across the ravine.
Yeah, long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
Opting for the 5-iron.
This one's right of the green.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Your ball striking certainly gets tested off the tee here at 17 as we head for home at Torrey Pines South.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one, this is testing. A big right to left slope.
That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Here we are at the final hole of Torrey Pines South. So historic. There's been some very cool moments over the years. One of the more famous holes on the PGA Tour.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk-reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that signs off on today's round. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the second round of the Farmers Insurance Open from Torrey Pines. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Now to the first hole.
That is absolutely spot on.
Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? This is his second shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Ooh, nice line. Oh, what about this start?
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Currently in first position. Teeing off on the par 4 second now. Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. How about this shot? Heading in the right direction. Yeah, that one will play. And back to the course with the live action. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Okay, on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
An uphill left to righter.
That's a good looking putt, that.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently 13 under for the event. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Oh, great swing there. Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
If it's up, it could be in. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Sitting at -14 now for the event. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Let's check in with Tom Kim, shall we?
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Oh, this one's going to end up inside the range. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like he's got about 32 feet to the cup.
This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Time now for the 4th shot. That's a good putt to make. They're all bonuses. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
I'm not sure if that was luck or skill. Just barely cleared the sand. Has managed to keep it on the green as well. Lining up the birdie putt here. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
This player is putting for fun.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Here we have a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Handy effort, that one. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. A putt here to move to 16 under par. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Looking good.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
This is a lengthy putt here. Ooh. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He sits in first position. We've arrived now at the par 3/8.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce. That one's headed right and staying right.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Starting this one way out to the right.
He's done a nice job there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully you hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Be pretty happy with that one. Looks to have got all ball there. And he's down there.
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit. With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
6 feet remaining to the cup. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Went straight down.
From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
And this one is for his par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
Oh, this is just a mean little par 3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier green. It's a fun, good-looking par 3. That's really hard.
And he's safely on the green. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, he's got about 22 feet to the cup from here.
So close. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This one is for par.
Currently at -18 for the tournament. The 12th hole is a par 4.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
And just in the first cut here. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Can he make one from long range?
That was the line.
Get in, son. And makes it. What a bomb. And now that finds him in first place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely do they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
Well, that was a good strike. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This is playing long. It's uphill.
This one's bunker bound. Sitting at 2 over par. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? This next shot coming up from the sand. I'll be glad to be putting now. A par putt awaits. And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
Time to face a par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
That's a lovely looking stroke. This has got some intent.
Looking magnificent.
Oh, what a bonus. Still in the lead now after that hole. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Now let's head to Tom Kim. Could it be? And back to the play, shall we? This would be a great up and down. If this is up, it could be in. Well played.
Nicely done. Great chip.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 16th is a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. He has this putt to save his par. And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
And that's an exceptional up and down from the greenside bunker.
Okay, and after that hole, now 21 under for the event. Here we are at the 17th tee.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's two distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Not a bad play, that one. And he's down there. You got to read.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
And from long range here.
Good effort from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. And on the green now, but a bit of work left to do. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And the round is all done now. Yeah, that's another really impressive performance, building upon the advantage, and it looks like take a big lead going into the final 2 days.
What an amazing performance. Everything that this player has done has been absolutely spot on, flawless if you like. Massive lead through 2 rounds, but lots of golf yet to be played.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Happy to have you with us. Looking forward to the next 9 holes with you. Just playing the front 9. Time to get this going. Okay, I'll accept that. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Okay, he's found the deep rough. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. And let's see how he does on this hole. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. That'll do for the approach. And from here, he's looking at around 155 yards to the pin. And they are going with the 9 iron on this one. And with that, he'll end up just barely into this first cut. And here we go. This is his second shot. And let's see what happens. He's got 145 yards to the pin. Okay, that one will just barely make its way into the first cut. And he's setting up with a long putt here. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Hello there and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. My name's John McCarthy and look at this, we got a round of scramble just about to kick off with you four today. All right, let's get to it. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Yeah, he's hoping this holds on to the fairway. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Ooh, this could chase out, hitting that downslope. Setting up here 145 yards away. Good shot out there. Nicely played. Looks like he's got around 145 yards to go here. A little too much to the right. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. And for him, this will be for the birdie. I think this is going to go right to left. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Ooh, continues to be good. Oh my, and he makes it. And now this from 12 feet. I think this one's going left to right. And he drops it in for the bird. And after that hole, we're all tied up. All right, we got a par 5 here on the second hole. All right, let's see how he does. Looking good off the tee. Okay, let's send it. Good job. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? And there's some fantastic golf putting for eagle. Well, you don't see that every day. They're ripping the driver right off the turf. Bold. Bit of an awkward swing. And 240 yards to the pin from here. Let's see what he does. Okay, 240 yards out from here. Let's see what this fella does. This was leaning to the right. Okay, this is his third. and that almost went. And pay attention, this next putt's for his eagle. He could learn a thing or two. I think this one's moving to the right. Ooh. Well, maybe you can sink this. Let's see what you can do. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh, what could have been? Actually, could have been an eagle. This putt's around 5 feet away. And as we head to the next hole, both teams are tied up in this scramble. Here we go. We got a par 3 on the third hole. Here's their 8-iron. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Going with the hybrid. Oh my, splash. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Oh, it almost dropped. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. This is an 8-iron. This one's going right. he's looking at a 17-foot putt. I think this one's going left to right. And if he sinks this, it'll be for birdie. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Here's his 6-foot putt. Okay, after that hole, the leading team is ahead by 1. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Oh, tee shot's looking good. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Well, see you later to that ball. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. And he'll end up just barely into this first cut of rough. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. All right, let's see what happens. This is his 3rd shot. Going a bit left of the pin. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Nice stroke. We're on the green. He's got around 155 yards to go here. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. This one's for birdie. All right, he's got this one swung way out to the right. And that's not a bad effort. And this one is lengthy, to say the least. Let's see if we can get this anywhere near the cup. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. I think this goes just a little tiny bit to the left. This putt's going. Well, it didn't quite get there, did it? He's got 12 feet to go here. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Ooh, right by. And if this goes, it'll be for his par. Oh, almost in there. And now this from 4 feet. Oh no, it's right by the hole. Okay, this is for his bogey. And that putt'll drop. And after that hole, the leaders have a 2-stroke lead. The wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Beauty of a swing there. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, let's see what he does on this one. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. And from around 210 yards out, let's see what he does here. Well, that one's goodbye. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. Heading for the rough. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. Okay, let's see what he does here. He's around 205 yards out. Okay, he needs this to save his par. And now this putt from 6 feet. Ooh, that was close. And he's trying to save par right here. Let's see if he can do it. And the leading team is ahead by 2 after that hole. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. Oops, that's no good. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. Ooh, off the downslope. This one's going to run. And he'll be fairly pleased with that, I would assume. Hung on to the fairway, avoided that rough. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Little less than pure on that swing. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And this one coming out of the deep rough. All right, here's his second shot. Heading to the deep stuff here. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Of course it had to go there, of all places. Looks like he's setting up here around 135 yards out. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. This shot's about 80 yards out. You'll be all right there. And this guy's way out there. Look at this. Look at where he's setting this putt up. Can you even see the hole from here? It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. This one's still on track. Oh, is it going to go? Oh, and he gets it to go. And this is his putt for birdie. And I think this one's breaking to the left. That was a good putt. All right, leading team is ahead by 2 after that one. And the 7th hole is a par 4. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And this one's going to chase out a bit, I think. Caught the downslope. All right, let's send it. Oh man, that was just striped. And let's see how he does on this hole. And here's our second shot on the 7th. What's unlucky? Missed the green on that approach. And this shot's about 110 yards to the pin. And here we go with his second shot. Oh, this one might be over the green. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. Yeah, it's still looking good. Oh, the putt won't go. He's still made a pretty good putt though. Setting this one up about 8 feet out. Oh. And he's got this left for the bird. There's almost nothing left to this one. All right. And the leading team is ahead by 1 stroke after that one. And the 8th hole is a par 3. And here's a 6-iron from them. All right, let's see how he does. Well, let's see what you got. Looks like this fairway kicks to the right up at the landing area. You made good contact. Ooh, well done. Smart shot. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. And this putt from 4 feet. All right, 3rd shot for him. Oh man, he almost got that chip to go. And after that hole, the leading team is ahead by 3. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. Well, you got to hold on to the fairway here. And that'll just barely make its way into the first cut of rough. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And he's coming out of the first cut of rough here. I think this one's coming up short from the rough. Okay, the ball's going to tend to go right in this setup. It's sitting below your feet. Might want to aim a little to the left. This approach is heading right at the pin. And he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. Well, not the purest of strokes. Setting up his third shot here. This putt's around 13 feet out. This one's going to the left. That could have used a little bit more power, I think. And this is his putt to save par. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Sinking this next putt will be for his par. Oh, sliding by. And with this, he could save his par. And the scramble has ended, and guess what? You are the winners. Congratulations to you two down there. Good job. All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.